Hi, and welcome back to Wicked Wands Tarot. My name's Carmen, and today we're going to do a reading for Sagittarius, no contact. So if you or the person you're no longer in contact with are a Sagittarius, this could be for you. Let's start off by calling in spirit with some wind chime time. I hope you all are doing well and having a great day. I'm going to start off with the Tattoo Tarot to identify the energies at play for you. Let's see. For Sagittarius, no contact, please. So we've got the Three of Wands and the Nine of Swords. So the Nine of Swords would be somebody who's perhaps having trouble sleeping. Maybe there's something that's, well, not maybe. There is something that is, causing some problems. Definitely making this person feel either remorseful or concerned in terms of a problem. With the Three of Wands, that's waiting for your ships to come in. And, it's great to see some fire energy coming out right away, but I think it's also very much so underscoring the idea of it being no contact, because if we're waiting for our ships to come in, that could quite literally mean somebody is waiting for you to contact them. All right, and then we've got the, Eight of Pentacles. The Eight of Pentacles is a card about working hard on something. So it could be somebody who is working on a plan, or it could be somebody who has, found a new hobby. I just got into rock climbing, for example. So the idea of the Eight of Pentacles is, so you've, been going rock climbing for weeks and weeks, and you've really mastered a number of different runs. You're approaching mastery of this skill, or you're approaching being done with the plan that you're putting together to solve the issue. And that plan is being put together by a King of Swords. So the King of Swords could be a gentleman who is an air sign. Remember, don't get too caught up on the genders, as we all have masculine and feminine energy within us. And then more fire energy. And then we've got Two of Wands. Two of Wands is trying to figure out a direction. So it feels to me like this King of Swords, they have a plan, but they're maybe, just a little bit conflicted, a little bit worried or anxious. And then the feminine energy, they're the ones waiting for their ships to come in, and maybe a little bit like indecisive. Like, if this King of Swords doesn't reach out to me, that's fine. I'll get back on Bumble or whatever it is. And it seems pretty likely that the feminine energy is the Sagittarius here, as we've got two cards with swords. Could be an air sign on the king side, and two with wands, and they're the only two so far on the feminine side. All right, so what a beautiful combination here. Okay, so I'm getting a lot of information off these two cards. So I assume this is you, Miss Sagittarius, but you are coming out as the Queen of Pentacles, which is fabulous, okay? Because the Queen of Pentacles is seen as the most valuable woman in the deck, and you're coming out with the Nine of Pentacles, which is just kind of underscoring that whole point by saying, yeah, this is somebody who has her shit together. You are not somebody who has a need to be codependent. You don't need to rely on anyone else financially, and I believe emotionally as well. And I think some of the extra that I'm pulling from these two cards is the Nine of Pentacles is obviously the last card before you get to the Ten of Pentacles, which is generational wealth, having everything that you need, you don't want for anything. Look at how the Queen of Pentacles is looking at that 10th pentacle. So I think this feminine, probably you, is very intent on figuring out how to get those last couple of things worked out to have that perfect life because she's already got quite a stellar situation going. Good for you. All right, so let's retire the Tattoo Tarot and we'll hop over to the Golden Art Nouveau Tarot. Let's see what we got here. Tell me more about the King of Swords, please, for Sagittarius no contact. We've got, that makes so much sense, for hidden energy. So for those of you that are new, if a card flips over but doesn't come all the way out, I consider that hidden energy. And it makes a ton of sense to me that we've got the Page of Swords coming out as hidden energy because that's a spying card for me. So quite literally that could mean somebody, standing outside of your apartment building waiting for you to go out to your car. But I get more of a sense that this is somebody who has maybe been asking friends about you or checking out your social media, perhaps even with a fake account. But I have to laugh at that because, spies are obviously going for hidden. All right, tell me more about this King of Swords who's spying, please. And I keep looking at the globe that the Two of Wands chick is holding over here, sitting right next to the Queen of Pentacles. So I think there's a pretty good chance that you are a fan of travel. You might have even met him while you were traveling, or the two of you enjoyed traveling together. All right, so we've got the Page of Pentacles coming out. So pages can sometimes speak to immaturity, but what I'm getting from this is there's a sincere need for this King of Swords to demonstrate to you that he can offer you stability. We've got the Eight of Pentacles coming out right next to him, which could definitely speak to, hardworking and focused. And what is focus if not stable, right? We've got the Two of Wands coming out. More fire energy. I love to see it. I definitely think we have an earth sign, or you've got a lot of earth featured in your birth chart. Okay, so the Two of Wands coming in under the Eight of Pentacles tells me that even though this King of Swords has a plan, there is potentially some confusion. He's holding a globe too. I love it. So he is likely trying to figure out the best time and the best approach to deploy the plan. Tell me about the Nine of Swords, please. I'm a little concerned though. I haven't seen any hearts or, cups come out. So where's all the emotion here? Why is it just logic and stability and passion? Tell me more about this Nine of Swords, please. There are cups, 9 of them. So 9 of Cups is going to speak to wish fulfillment. And this King of Swords looks like he's very protective of those 9 cups. So there are deep feelings here for you. Thank you, Spirit. Three of Wands. Please tell me more about the Three of Wands. For some weird reason, the Devil is giving me vibes that there is a block that needs to be removed. So if you're here and you're watching a video about no contact for Sagittarius, you are obviously still thinking about this person, right? If you have the blocks set up, take them down. At least in one or two of the methods of communication, Instagram or Facebook or texting. But there's got to be a way for this person to reach back out if that's what you're waiting for. We've got the Page of Wands and the Two of Pentacles. So Page of Wands is good news, and I like seeing it paired with the Two of Pentacles because the Two of Pentacles is about, it can be about juggling, but I don't get that sense here. What I get it to mean is balancing of finances. Okay, so I think somebody got some good news regarding their finances, and I have a little bit of a clue here that it might be our King of Swords because we're clarifying this Two of Wands, right? And number one, I love that it's clarified by number two, but this is somebody saying, oh, I'll help you figure out which direction to go. I got good news for you. We're going on a trip, baby doll. You know, something like that. So I'm going to leave the Page of Wands here. More fire energy. Love to see it. And tell me more about this Queen of Pentacles, please. We have some hidden energy. Page of Cups. So I think you're expecting an apology. The Magician. You get what you want. You're good at manifesting. Be careful to know very well where your boundaries are, where the moral code is for you in terms of not letting this magician go into the territory of being manipulative. It's great to get what we want in life, and it's great to be able to communicate in a way that helps us get what we want, but you don't want to go in the reverse here and get negatively aspected because you know how to work with people or manipulate them. Okay, so Sagittarius, let's see what we got for you. No, we'll do with this one. All right, so we've got the Black Tarot, and let's get a little bit more information on on this Page of Pentacles, please. All right, we've got Five of Spheres. What a cool depiction. It's just a little bit different on the art, which is one of the reasons why I love this deck. Okay, so the Five of Cups is generally the gentleman with the long black trench coat who looks like somebody broke his toy or he stepped on a Lego maybe. Anyways, bummed dude, right? So this is someone who is trying to offer stability after realizing they didn't have any without you. That can be dangerous because you want to make sure that you're on the same page when you start a relationship. King of Cups. This is a good sign. This is somebody who is feeling the emotions that they had tried to ignore. This is somebody who is willing to talk about those feelings. Oh, and show those feelings. Here's the King of Wands. Definitely a passionate energy, and also great because if you are a fire sign, then you probably want somebody who knows how to do fire things. Oh, I love that art. Okay, so the King of Wands paired with the King of Cups right next to each other. Ooh, there's some serious passion here. So if you're not looking to have a kid, make sure you're doing something about that. But definitely seems like there's some passionate energy here. Tell me more about the Devil, please. His name's Steven. Sorry, I'm weird. All right. Six of Spheres. Look at the handprint there, you guys. It's like somebody left a handprint on someone's heart. That's cool. So this is clarifying the Devil, which was clarifying the Three of Wands. And again, spheres would be cups, right? Sorry, pentacles. Did I say cups over there? I did. Okay, scratch that. Sorry. It's all these weird suit names that people come up with. Sphere is pentacle, which makes a lot of sense actually because we were clarifying a Page of Pentacles. So if we reread that, then we're actually talking about, well, first of all, the first thing that I just heard was change. There's change coming in, which is so funny because now I'm like hearing coins. So definitely there's a change in perception and a change in attitude. Yeah, because someone was left out in the cold. Okay, so now we're talking about Six of Spheres as Six of Pentacles. I still think the leaving a mark on somebody's heart applies, but we're talking about an equal give and take here. So I think the devil coming out, I had talked about blocking, right? So not only is that important to keep in mind, but I also think it's important to be confident with your boundaries, be confident about communicating what you need and what you want out of a relationship, because if you want this equal give and take, I think this masculine will give it to you, but you have to set those standards in the beginning of the relationship. You don't get better treatment after 6 months. It doesn't work that way. It generally doesn't get better, which sounds really pessimistic, but what I'm saying is you teach people what treatment you expect from them by what you allow them to do. So if you don't have those standards at the beginning of the relationship, it can be really hard to change those. Unless you have a period of, time apart, which it sounds like you have. So that can be really helpful in resetting those standards. All right, Page of Wands, please. Tell me more about the Page of Wands. I also like we went from pages to kings here. I mean, I know we started with the King of Swords, but I think what that's saying is you had somebody who was logical and perhaps was capable of, taking care of themselves. But now we've got maturity on an emotional level, right? That ability to feel the feelings, feel your fucking feelings, and then also communicate and express those feelings. Three of Wands, you guys. Holy shit. That's the second time that's come out. And you had the Two of Wands come out twice. Cool. All right, so Three of Wands, again, is talking about waiting for your ships to come in, right? Well, that good news. It's like Spirit's like, hey, I already told you, you got good news coming in, okay? So make sure there's, a way for them to reach you. And tell me more about this Magician, please. For this badass Queen of Pentacles. My Sagittarius ladies, I assume. All right, and then we've got the Page of Swords. So we've got a lot of pages out here, so make sure we're conducting ourselves in a mature way, please. Pages can speak to immaturity, but with it clarifying the Magician, I think there's a pretty decent chance that somebody's been watching your accounts, first of all. But I also get the feeling that part of what's making you come out as the Magician is you have mastered the logic side of things. You have trained, you've done a little bit of research, maybe you read a book or two, maybe you've been watching tarot. Either way, you've bossed up, you've figured out how to leverage perhaps the masculine side in you, right? How can I have these boundaries and make people respect them? It's easy. You cut people out when they don't. So it looks like either you're doing that, obviously no contact, or you're at least, making sure people really think about how they're treating you, which is wonderful. I'm happy to hear it. So I hope that provided some clarity for you. Thank you for your likes, shares, comments, and subscribes, and have a great rest of your day, Sagittarius.